you can see, guys, it's another day. I have such a mess. Here I wanted to show you guys what I'm gonna do today. Last time I worked on the lights. My goal is to put in the new clutch cable, not new, but from the other frame. As you can see, this one on the ground, this is the one that was on the running engine, and I knew I was having issues, and as you can see, I can't push it in or out, and I had this soaked in a engine oil overnight. This is the new one, which I lubed. I have it dripping here, but I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is for it to be pulled. That's how it should be, not like that one. So I'm gonna put this clutch cable in, and we're going from there. So let's start right now. Okay, so the engine sprocket, this big dot, 94 pounds of torque to the max. That's the max. I think 72 is the lowest. And then this little bolt right here is a 10 millimeter. It's 8.5 max, and I think 7.5 minimum for the torque specs of it. And I believe this top nut, it's a 32 millimeter. So 32 millimeter, 10 millimeter. Another day here. Get straight to it. I'm gonna torque the engine mount to spec. After that's in spec, I will try to put on the fuel tank and see if I could turn this bike today. So this is the goal, is to try to see if it'll turn over. So let's do it. Okay, so I just torqued this top engine mount, and then this bottom one I'm using a 9/16 socket, and I torqued the longer one, which is on the top, to 58 torques pound, and the bottom one to 43, which is the shorter one. So keep going. So I was adjusting my clutch cable. As you can see, let me turn it around. It was very tight, or it was very loose. So I'm gonna show you. This right here, I left it like that. So you see how it has free play. So you're gonna go down here, follow the cable. This is how you adjust it. You have a nut right here, and you have a bolt. Bolt. This nut is just to wherever this bolt finishes is where you're gonna, then you tighten the nut so it stays in place. But what I've been doing is get a wrench, and then basically you tie it. You either go down or up, and whenever it's adjusted, you tighten this nut, and that's it. But I'm gonna show you the proper length that you want the free plate to be, and all you need is a nickel. So what you want is, you want it to be the free plate, the size. You'll be able just to fit this nickel in there, and that's all. You see? This it just goes in like no problem. Well, that's too loose. So let's adjust it. Easy there. That's about it. See how it just fits in there? That's as much free play as you want. Okay, so I couldn't put the air filters on, but let's try to give this a go. So lights working? Nice. Is the high beam working? Yes. Okay. Choke on. I don't know why the choke doesn't stay on. Let's see what happens. Let's clutch in. Let's see. Alright, let's try it. Alright, so I failed at turning it on. I think it's because I can't put the air box on. I just gotta figure out a way to deal with that, but it's getting late, so I'll see you guys next time. Another day, the bike didn't want to start. This is what I did. I asked one of the group friends how to put this on. They told me instead of having to put the airbox into the carburetors, I had to take the carburetors out, put it in, and put it into the airbox, and then push the whole thing into here. So that's what I did. Everything it fit in. So I'm gonna put the gas tank on now and see if it will turn on. And forget to connect the cables from the tank. So okay, once again, fuel is on. Everything should be on. I don't see anything leaking. Oh boy, let's give it a try. Oh, my battery's dying, so I'm gonna have to most likely jump it. Right, next day, let's give it a try, see if it turns on. I'm having high hopes, so I really don't want to have to jump it. So let's go. Just gonna have to jump it. We did it. Whoops. She turned on immediately. So let's see if it warms up. Guys, so it turned on. Very happy about that. I think I'm gonna finish it here for now. That's as much as I needed today. Now I can confirm it turns on. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go look at the manual, make sure that I wired the ignition for the spark plug the right way, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start tweaking everything, like bleeding the brakes, make sure the brakes are good, bleeding the front one, adding the front brake pads and all them little tweaks and here and there, and then to see if it turns on again, and then hopefully we could ride it tomorrow. So see you next time.